Hey, what's up? Welcome to an unusual episode of Aspie with Attitude. Aspie is short for Asperger's syndrome, and I am autistic. I am also 39 years old from Melbourne, Australia. If you've only just discovered my YouTube channel, Aspie with Attitude, and if you're enjoying my video, please subscribe, use the notification bell, and please like and share my videos around. And my Autistic YouTube Creator channel was established on the 26th of May 2018. For most Australians who were into hip hop from 2003 up till 2016, you'll definitely know who I am. This is my 74th video upload for this channel, and did you know that I used to be a rapper before I even began Aspie with Attitude? And my hip hop name used to be Fubex. Since around the time I lost interest in model trains back in the middle of 2001, my interest in hip hop did begin to bloom. I started from making my own hip hop beats, and also I was listening to a lot of Eminem since I had my first computer. And around that time, I did wear a lot of Fubu and Echo clothing, and that's how I got my name Fubex. Throughout 2002, I've learned how to mix my own beats, and I did slowly teach myself how to rhyme and how to rap through listening to a lot of music from Eminem. And it was up until January 2003, I attended to an annual music festival called Big Day Out 2003. I came to this music festival just to see Exhibit on stage. And for those who don't know who Exhibit is, he's a Los Angeles rapper, and also he's the host of this car show called Pimp My Ride. Since I didn't like the bands that were on stage throughout the day, well, just to pass the time before Exhibit, I actually went through the program, and I've actually tried to figure out, what's this MC battle competition? And then I went to the stage to see that MC battle. It was for the very first time I heard these MCs rap with an Australian accent, which was very odd and unusual for me. And at that time, that's when I first learnt about Obese Records, since some of the rappers on stage were wearing Obese Records t-shirts. And how is though, this MC battle competition was sponsored by Echo long before it became a Kmart brand, as it's in for 2019. And at that time, this MC battle was hosted by Brad Strutt from Lyrical Commission. And then after when the MC battle was over, and there was these two Melbourne rappers that came on stage, there was Pegs and Reason. It was the first time that I actually saw and heard Australian hip hop. And that's what propelled me to hip hop scene. And after that I learned to rap with an Aussie accent from these MCs who played at a Big Day Out 2003, I started switching from Eminem to listening to a lot of Hilltop Hoods. And I decided to stick with my name as Fubex. And I was 23 years old at a time when I started to take rapping much more seriously. And it was on the 29th of March 2003, in front of a big crowd. It was the first time that I got up on stage to drop my first freestyle verse. And then from there on, I had decided to take rapping more seriously, since that I thought at that time it was the only way that I could thrive in a neurotypical driven society. And also, plus I thought that if I took up rapping and MCing and rhyming, since I had speech impairment and a speech impairment, I just thought it would just help my speech a lot more, as I've explained way back in episode 12. And from listening to more hip hop, I have learnt that hip hop was a chosen expression of reality. What else has drew me into the hip hop scene was the fact that the type of music was very uplifting. And by many hip hop heads in this neurotypical driven society, I had been accepted to be part of the scene, which was the first time I experienced autism acceptance. And then, when I was 26 years old, I actually had my first gig in August 2006 when I was on a snowboarding trip at an Australian ski resort called Falls Creek. and I've accomplished my first gig as an open act with a Sydney hip hop trio calling themselves Bliss and Esso. Well, it was at that time in 2006, Bliss and Esso weren't much of a big name, especially into the Australian music industry. And heavily so, it was 2 years later, it was 2008, I was 28 years old. I actually did another show with Bliss and Esso, and at that time, they were actually gaining more momentum in the Australian music industry. And in that year, in 2008, they won their first ARIA. From 2003 up till 2016, those were my heydays as being a hip hop artist. In 2009, I did my show 360. At that time, there was my actual peak being part of that hip hop scene. Back in 2011, I was calling this Australian hip hop cypher called Rappertag, and I was the 33rd artist to be called in. That started by 360, and this included a lot of big names in Australian hip hop like Draft and Illy. And in the space of 10 to 15 years being an Australian hip hop artist, I released in total 2 albums. And I would like to jump closer to the camera and just show you these things, because back in March 2007, I actually released my first album called Upcoming. And then in October 2010, I released my second album called The Next Chapter. And so far, yep, I've just managed to have 2 CD releases, and there was going to be a 3rd CD release. What happened was YouTube started to take over, and I began my first autistic YouTube creator channel called Monthly 8 back in 2012, and I only did like 21 episodes for this project. The last and the final hip hop release was a YouTube video clip called Chili Poppers, and this was released back in June 2014. If you remember this song, do hot chilies really make it bounce, being like silly getting up and down. Do hot chilies really make it bounce, being like silly getting up and down. And it was in March 2015, I did try to start my 3rd album. Then after starting my new job as a cabinet maker, which is a job that I have now, I just began to lose my interest in rapping and emceeing and rhyming, since I was just getting a bit more into the old classic 70s and the 80s music. But it wasn't so much hip hop, just music in general. And I just feel, in my experience as being a rapper or an MC, whatever you want to call it, my biggest downfall in being a hip hop artist was actually masking my autism. And I just feel if I totally embraced my autism the whole time when I was part of the hip hop scene, it probably would have made a lot of difference. It says I got into the hip hop showbiz was because being a YouTuber didn't happen in the 2000s at all. And the only reason why I wouldn't these days get back into hip hop now is because the hip hop crowd is just getting younger. And before I turn 40, I have decided to put my hip hop past aside, and instead I've just decided to become an autistic YouTube creator and run my own channel called Aspie with Attitude. And the Melbourne hip hop scene or the Australian hip hop scene is just not the same without Obese Records, since it was a record label that followed up back in 2016. And for the 2020s, both the Australian and Melbourne hip hop scene simply is not my generation. And for any future hip hop shows or any stage presence to perform, I just happen that I do not have the energy or the adrenaline to do shows anymore, and I just wish to instead invest all my creativity into this YouTube channel called Aspie with Attitude. However, though, the only thing I've kept going from my heydays as being a hip hop artist is making my own beats. And nowadays, I just want to try other music genres such as rock, metal, classic, country and western, techno, just anything you can poke your stick at. And however so, this is where Fubex is now. And now I've just done my part with the Australian hip hop scene, bring autism acceptance into the scene. And my days being Fubex is over. And like if you know the Game of Thrones in season 6, just like what Jon Snow said, my watch has ended. And now surely that could be your first time watching Aspie with Attitude. And this is something I really love doing at the end of each videos. It's just a basic fidget spin nose trick. And I always like to add a special effect on top of my fidget spinner. I like to say, peace and respect. I hope you subscribe and check out my other videos, especially for those who remember Fubex back in the heydays of the Australian hip hop scene. Take care, see you next time. Peace and respect.
I'm upcoming. I want my future brighter. It's Fubex. I'm upcoming. I want my future brighter.